So I gotta rip this corner of the roof off. This is just the exposed eaves and stuff, so I don't care if I take the tar paper off and everything for now. And so the reason I'm cutting it off is I gotta get one post connected to here. I cut the logs that were proud off, and I got to connect an 8x8 post to that. I also have to cut these logs off. It's hard to talk. It's almost 0 degrees. It's like 4 degrees right now. But anyway, then I got to put an 8x8 post on that. So this post will be in line with that one, and then the outside post will be in line with this one. That'll be my double wall. That's how I'm tying it into the existing log cabin. So when we're finished tearing off the roof, it'll look, I'll be cutting that chunk out. So when you come over here, that portion of the roof is in line with this 8x8. And then my new 8x8, hopefully when it matches up with the edge of the concrete and matches up with the roof, if I did my measuring right, it'll be level. Taking off the shingles, and then I'm just cutting it with a chainsaw and sacrificing a blade. For the most part, the blade won't be too bad, but as long as I get all the nails and shingles off. This is what we have so far, though. That dormer is sheeted. We still have to sheet the gable end here. Then this little shed roof, you see how we added a shed roof that it wasn't there underneath the dormer, so they built that. So it goes all the way around, and then they'll build one that goes all the way over here, and that'll protect the cordwood. I shouldn't say protect it. I mean, it'll be fine without it, but I think that it won't gray as much, and obviously it won't get as much weather on it with a 3-foot overhang. Carpenters are helping me, are coming back hopefully tomorrow, and they're going to start hand framing this portion, which is probably going to be will be the hardest part. And then we'll have all that covered up, which will be awesome. We won't have to worry about a bunch of snow and ice and stuff getting underneath the house here, because right now it gets on that roof and melts and lands on the door. They did make a makeshift gutter system, which is working. You can see how much snow and ice is on both sides, but not so much there. But it still gets ice and freezes, so that door right here can't close right now. And I don't want to start chipping on it too much, because I'll get a little crazy with it and probably chip the concrete. Those beans that I milled up a couple weeks ago are extremely heavy, heavier than any of these, because they're not dried out or anything at all, and they're all frozen. I don't know, they're pretty heavy, so I don't want to try to do those by myself. So I'll have to wait tomorrow to get some help attaching those. But I'm going to use wood glue and some really large screws that I have, and I'll have to probably go get more foot-long ones, and I'll tie it in. Probably put a screw into every single one of those logs, is what I think I'm going to do, and then wood glue it too. But I think This is a good day to take a sauna. So I started that about an hour and a half ago. Hour and a half ago, so we'll go see how warm it is. He's 70 degrees. So now I got to attach this 8x8, but when I cut it, I just kind of free-handed that. I screwed a 2x4 to the logs as a guide, and then I cut the chainsaw along the edge of the 2x4, so it's not perfect. You can see the light through it. There. So I got an idea. I'm gonna mount this level and back it off a 1/4 inch, and then I'm gonna thread the Alaskan sawmill on the top, put a screw through the roof into the beam to hold it, and then cut down with the Alaskan sawmill using the 8x8 as a guide, and it should hopefully work and be almost perfect. Just like that.
Perfect.
Okay. Got it?
Yeah.
Now we gotta lift it high.
Higher. You should be able to skim right by that stuff. Yeah. We're gonna put the board on. This. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Tell me what you want me to do now.
I want you to watch those red pipes.
Can you get down here?
And then I want everybody to watch out for the bar.
Okay.
And then, before we hit the screw, stop us.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Here you go. Hit your elbow.
So that didn't work. The 8x8 that you're running along is kind of twisted and stuff. They're not perfectly square, so didn't work very well. So what I did is I took a DeWalt planer, and I would mark like with a pencil where the high spot was, and then I would take a planer and then go across the face of the log, and then just keep doing that, check it, and that worked fairly well. So I got this one, I wood glued this entire thing too, so no light is showing through. So it's not bad, and then I'll log chink that afterward. So there we got the other one tied in, and then a little beam wraps around there. And the last truss. So now it's all hand framing. They did get the that ridge beam or whatever you want to call up there, start hand framing tomorrow. So, and then their plank system. So good deal. I gotta leave and go work so I can pay for all this shit, but so I won't see the rest of it. Hopefully it'll all be dried in when I get back later this week.